Hello and welcome to the TigrePup channel. In this video, I'll be talking about my first attempt at trying to apply the no lie and lie relaxer. If this topic interests you, then please keep watching. Okay, so here's what the hair is looking like before we began. Off camera, I attempted to bleach one side with a lightener that I wasn't familiar with, and it totally fried her hair. That's why her hair looks like this. But right here, I'm just showing you what the hair, that the side we're going to actually relax looks like. I had forgotten about this mannequin, but then I remembered she has human hair. And according to the website, it says that her hair can actually be relaxed. So it's given me the idea to give it a try on this particular mannequin. I decided to do both sides, one side lie and one side no lie. And this video is about my experience with that and how it failed. So please continue watching. Okay, so this is the mannequin head that I use in this video. It's Hair Art Jade Mannequin Head Review and Demo. If you would like to see this video, I'll try to leave a link in the description section down below. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at Hair Art's website featuring the Jade textured hair mannequin. Right here, we're just looking at some of the items that's on the website here. And I'm going to bring it up. If you can look at the very bottom, it says a hair can be relaxed. So we're going to do that in this video. Okay, so here's the no lie relaxer we're going to use. Is Dark and Lovely. Again, I've used the African Pride and I didn't like the relaxer, so I'm trying something different. And I'm going back again with the Motions Lie relaxer here, as you can see here. And I have my Silk Elements neutralizing shampoo. Honestly, I really do not like Silk Elements. However, it was the only one I could find. Right here are all the brushes that I'll be using. Okay, but yeah, and I'm going to be using applicator bowl. Okay, so continue watching. Okay, so we're starting off with our no lie relaxer. We're going to open up and see what the contents are in the inside. As we can see, this is our step one. This is our relaxer base. All right, taking some time. Here's steps 3, 4, and 5. I guess neutralizing shampoo and an additive into the relaxer and a mask, hair mask for after when you condition the hair. Okay. Here's our spatula, our instructions, and this is, let's see, recovering shine cream. I guess you put that on when you're doing the styling. And this is the number 2, which you would add into the relaxer when you know, to mix it up so you can have the 2 combined parts for the no lie relaxer. And this is our spatula here. Here are the instructions. We're going to take a close up and see what the time limits are. I'm trying to show you that here. Okay, so for this time, I believe I used it for course, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did in this video. Right here is how you can measure to get a retouch. So the halfway mark. Okay, so here's our relaxer. We're going to mix part 1 and part 2. I think in this video, I use half of this container. And honestly, I was unsure of whether or not it was truly half. But anyway, I'm going to mix the part 2 into the relaxer after I've done the applicator. And right here, I'm just showing you I divided the head into 2 sections. I'm going to put the no lie in the back and the lie in the front, as you can see here. Okay, so here's my applicator bowl. On your left is the no lie, and on the right is the lie. It's the really white one. I'm going to start off with the no lie. And again, I'm doing the application process, which basically I'm trying to get the relaxer onto the hair as fast as possible. I haven't started the smoothing section yet, okay? Honestly, I should have done this portion first, rinse it out, wash it or whatever, and then did the next section, because what happened was I actually got cross contamination, honestly. Okay, so which is why I have to redo this video. And then her hair, I can't remember if I permanently colored her hair, but honestly, it wasn't until after I relaxed hair that I realized I actually did permanently color her hair, because the color never went anywhere, so it couldn't have been semi-permanent. Okay, and when I do darker color, because her hair is like a dark brown. Okay, you see, I'm going into the front so I can do the applicator section portion in the lie. Okay, um, yeah, back to the color. When I use a darker color, I usually use a volume 10, not a volume 20, because I don't need any lift. I just need deposit. So that's what I did on this particular mannequin's hair. Right here, I'm putting, we're doing the application portion of the lie relaxer. Again, I should have separated it. And I'm a bit frantic. I haven't done the under section of the hair because, like I said, I'm a bit frantic trying to help get the hair color, the relaxer in. But I mean, it's going to work out in the end anyways. Okay, so here I am now applying it to the mid shaft and ends. And then I'm going to work my way back down. And then I'm going to go into the no lie section. So please continue watching. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm wasting valuable time. I had to change my gloves because I didn't want to cross-contaminate the two relaxers, when honestly I should have separated from the very beginning. So that was my mistake. Okay, so right here I'm working in the back part of the head, and I'm applying the no lie relaxer. And then also, I'm not sure that I had separated or divided the contents of the activator and the relaxer evenly, so that's a bit of a problem. I guess next time I will just do the full relaxer. Okay, so it's at this point that I'm doing the smoothing. I'm just applying the relaxer and making sure it's thoroughly coated throughout the entire hair strand of all of the different sections. Okay, so right here I'm going to start applying it to the scalp area to get it nice and smooth from root to ends. So that's what you see me doing here. Okay, so here we go again, changing the gloves. Okay, so now I'm going to start my work in the front section. So let's get that started. All right, so I'm applying it to the root area to get it nice and smooth from root to ends. And I'm going by section, making sure each section is thoroughly coated for an even application so we don't have any missed spots. Okay, so that's what you see me doing here. Okay, so here we go again, changing another pair of gloves being wasted. Okay, so I'm doing a strand test in the very back to see how it's processing with the no lie relaxer, just giving it a gentle tug to see if I have any recoil, basically, to make sure or to ensure that the relaxer is actually processing. And before I go to bring her to the shampoo bowl, or should I say the sink, um, that it's been properly relaxed and we hadn't wasted our time doing all of this for nothing. Okay, and for it to come out like a big frizzy mess. Okay, so here we go, changing the gloves again. I'm going to check the very front where the lie relaxer is. This is entirely too much, and I've wasted too many pairs of gloves doing this process here. So right here, reapplying reapplying the relaxer, doing a gentle tug to see whether or not it's been processed, or it's in the process of being processed. Okay, to make sure it doesn't recoil. Yeah, that's what you see me doing here. Okay, so it's at this point the timer has gone off, and I've decided she's been processed long enough. So I'm going to wash her out pretty soon. So please continue watching. Okay, so I haven't showed it on camera, but I did a chelating shampoo, like I told you about the Redken cleansing cream chelating shampoo. By this being a no lie relaxer in the hair, and now I've gone ahead and did the neutralizer, and now I'm going to do the conditioning, as you can see here. Um, just going to follow with the instructions for the relaxing process on the no lie relaxer using the neutralizer shampoo, the conditioner, and everything, as you can see here. Throughout the entire, well, not the entire, the half of the head that's still left. Okay, so again, I've processed the hair for coarse, and not to mention the hair was colored. I believe it was permanently colored, volume 10, and not to mention what processes they use in order to make this hair possible. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. If you find my videos helpful, beneficial, and you would like to make a contribution to the channel, please contribute to my Cash App. The link is in the description section down below. Thank you. Okay, so now we're on to the results. Giving you a quick 360. I would like to bring to your attention, she has like a bald patch on the top of her head, and I believe that's from over smoothing, not to mention the permanent color, or the demi-permanent color that I use on her hair. And right here, I'm just kind of like showing you the hair throughout the entire scalp to give you a 360 what the hair is looking like. This is the no lie section. As you can see, it has a bit more texture. It's not as smooth, in my opinion, as the lie, as you can see here. So yeah, that's the only place that I saw like a bald patch. So apparently my timing was entirely too much. Okay. And so I should have done a strand test, and I'm going to be doing that on the next video, because I'm going to give you one with like her entire head full of hair so we can see the contrast. So just showing you the bald patch, and this is the divider in between those two sections. This is the no lie. As you can see, it looks a little bit lighter, and the lie right here looks a little bit darker, in my opinion, from what I can see. But anyway, yeah, let's continue watching the video. Okay, so here's what the hair is looking like while it's wet. In the back is the no lie, in the front is the lie. Just showing you what the texture of the hair is looking like while it's wet. I believe this looks a little bit thicker and fuller because, like I said, it still has a lot more texture. And in the front where the lie is, in my opinion, it looks a lot smoother. Okay, just like with my my mannequins that I had before in the previous video with yak hair. Um, Right here, I'm just doing like a test. Chest and elasticity. Okay, so with the yak hair, the lie relaxer was a lot smoother than the no lie, and I'm seeing it here. It's pretty apparent for human hair as well. Okay, so just giving you an idea what the hair is looking like. So we're gonna go and start with different styling preparation. So please continue watching. I'm going to use a vented brush here. I'm just going to blow the hair dry, which has little to no tension while you're blowing the hair dry, and giving you a 360 of what that's looking like. In the back again is the no lie. In the front, it feels a lot silkier as well. Even though, I mean, you really can't tell the difference, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I can feel it. Okay, so continuing on. Okay, so right here, I'm just smoothing the hair even more with a round brush. And we're going to look at the texture here. Okay, so I'm tipping her head back and forth so you can see the light reflecting, and hopefully can see better, have a better view of the hair's textures. Okay, even after I took the round brush and did like even silkening effect on it. Okay, right here I'm just showing you the temperature and the thermal heat protectant spray I'm using in order to curl and straighten the hair or smooth the hair even more. And we're going to take a look at that. Okay, so this completes my video. Hopefully you learned something in the process, despite the fact that this video was a fail. Again, her hair was already permanently colored. I may have processed the hair for longer than what it should have been. And not to mention how much processing they needed to do in order to create this particular hair for this mannequin. Again, I've already showed you that her hair is human hair, and it could be relaxed. And so please keep an eye out for my next video where I actually do it on 2 heads, 1 no lie and 1 lie. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.